your heart's content. Dance to the beat of life. Welcome to ADFC's 37th founding anniversary literary musical competition 2021. To start off, let us give a moment of reflection through a short prayer to be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem and the ADFC hymn.
Lord, as we begin today, we ask freshness of your Spirit, that out of confused issues may come simplicity of plan, that out of fear may come confidence, that out of hurry may come deliberation, that out of frustration may come guidance. Let us get to our work, not head first, but heart first. May we be able to disagree without being disagreeable, to differ without being difficult, to be honest without tension, and frank without offense, in an atmosphere of team spirit. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
ADF Fellows, we'll march as one big family, with the message of love and peace. All of our young minds in single thought only, with all our hearts to beat as one in place. ADF Fellows, we'll march with knowledge and reason. Forward we go, all the way and all the season. Every step we'll make will bring us near our goal. With our trust in God, we will endure. ADF Fellows will march from pole to pole, commitment center of our soul. From the ages that are past, our voice shall ring at last. ADF Fellows, we'll march to victory, not minding life's adversary, to make our life sublime. Come the proper time.
At this juncture, it is but fitting to give the floor to the school president, the ever-dynamic Dr. Edward Y. Chua, for his words of welcome.
My felicitous greetings to all on the occasion of our founding anniversary celebration. Aristotle taught that when we hear music and poetry, our very soul is altered. Our activity today, the literary musical competition, not only allow the expression of personal inner state and feelings, but can bring about many positive effects for those who engage in them. There are wider benefits of literary musical activity that brings about many dimensions of human life, including physical, social, educational, and psychological. It will provide opportunities for appreciation about our own cultural heritage, as well as those of others. It will help develop emotional intelligence and creativity, nurtures growth and development of their personality and social skills. And most important, it will transmit music and literature from one generation to the next. We are giving access and platform to our students to perform all varieties of music and literature, which is extremely important for their success. Congratulations to all participants in the literary musical competition, and good day to all of us.
Let us commence the competition, starting off with the Declination category.
The special child Jane, with her beach toys, approached the coffin.
Why are you sleeping in this long white box, Father? Father, wake up! Wake up! I will go to the beach and play. Are you feeling cold? Why are you so cold? I feel warm, Father. I want you to hug me, so you will feel warm too, Father. Father, open your eyes. What happened to you? Open your eyes, please.
Father does not open his eyes. The cry of the special child Jane cannot be heard by Dr. Greg, who succumbed to death by the coronavirus. Dr. Greg, in that eventful morning, has gone to the long sleep of death. And so intense will be that sleep that even the thunders of the volcano shall not disturb it for boundless ages of eternity. In his stay in the heavenly sanctuary, he shall see the light unmingled with darkness will forever be unbroken and perpetual. He shall see the smiles of the immutable love by the Father in his house, not made with hands, eternal in heaven. We are reminded of the universal dominion of death. For the warm embrace of friendship cannot oppose the terror of death created by coronavirus. I heard the sad voice of Dr. Greg, the imperishable part within us. He cries for his daughter, Jane, a special child who does not understand the world, but draws and paints the beautiful mountains, trees, flowers, and the sea. The sea where she loves to swim and play, always trusting, always under the protection of her father and mother. I heard his prayer for his daughter. As she goes out in the world each day, that she will be in God's keeping and out of harm's way. That she remembers the warmth of his heart and the best of love. That she learns all the things she needs to know, to give her the knowledge, to show her the way, to help keep safe as she continues to grow and play. The loving mother in her unconscious mind was listening to Dr. Greg. The outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic has been declared a global emergency. The coronavirus disease is considered the worst crisis since World War II and has led to stringent lockdowns by governments worldwide, with high mortality rate in individuals with comorbidity. Dr. Greg, a frontliner in the midst of this emergency, was risking his life to save others. It was a heroic effort filled with hope, but troubled by the uncertainty of the future. Dr. Greg succumbed to this terrible pandemic. He did not see his wife, a physician by profession, was only next to his room, battling also for her life, but survived. In these challenging days, with a compassion and concern for Jane, Dr. Bellin earnestly prayed. I asked your guidance each new day to help me know just what to say, to answer all the hows and whys, to be there when I look into her trusting eyes, to be there when she fails, to mend, to fix her trails, to hold her hand or sing a song, to try to teach her right from wrong. I know childhood years flashes by so fast. For the lost years, I yearn for ways to make it last. As I go to bed each night with our child, I will give her a kiss and hug her tight, to remind her the golden memories of a tender, loving father, and to sing his song. Walk hand in hand with me, this is our destiny. No greater love could be. Walk hand in hand, walk with me. Dr. Greg, a coronavirus victim.
The alarm clock kept ringing on my side. Suddenly, I heard my mother's voice. Anna? Anna! Wake up! It's already 9 a.m. in the morning. Mother said. Here you go again, waking me up. It's been a week since you're here, coming back from Philippines, dragging my whole life in disaster. I wish you weren't here. I wish you weren't my mother. release my head. I saw my father lying on the floor. Red. Red. Red blood. Yes, blood. Running from my father's lifeless body. My father died because of her. Yes, because of her. Because of her. Our house now will be a home. It was 5 months since I was here. I was in a mental institution because of her. Yes, because of her. I found a house that can never be a home. Bang! 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 Countless shots coming from a gun. As I raised my head, I saw my mother lying on the floor together with her fresh blood. Tears? Tears suddenly fell in my eyes. What for? Aren't I am not happy now? I killed her. She killed me. I left behind in a house that can never be a home.
It's like this every day. Nothing has changed. I wake up, surprised, knowing that I'm still alive. Thinking that it's already over, only to find out that it's not. Heavy breathing followed an overwhelming reality that your body is moving. You're still thinking, and your eyes can still see all the things that you wish you didn't see. It's not yet over. The game is still ongoing. And I'm just right here waiting for the last signal to erupt, waiting for the confirmation that it's all done. But I guess it's different. The rules have changed. Now, you have to pretend that you're fine. Even if your mind is exploding with negativity that seems heavier than a boulder. You have to smile, even though the heart can seem to find a justifiable reason to move the muscles on your lips. You have to make them believe that you're not struggling with the reality of life. You have to be fine. That's the hardest part. I'm not okay. I want to be okay. But I'm not. Help me! Help me! Please. I smile. Laugh. Right? Like a normal person do. But underneath the normal face that you see is another figure that's shouting for help! 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 And waiting to be felt. It's covered by despair and anger, by guilt and pressure, by expectation and failure, by insanity and reality. It's all beneath the joke that I throw, and the laughter that you'll always hear. The usual high and the low, it's deeper than you think. It's a feeling that nothing is right. It's a feeling that doesn't make any sense. It's a feeling that even if you try to overcome the darkness, I will still prevail. It's an overwhelming feeling. It's a feeling that I wish I haven't felt. My God! Oh my God! It's complicated! It's complicated! This day may be the last. And I still don't know. I might be thinking of ways to end it. No! And you wouldn't know! It's a feeling that you never knew. It's a feeling that I wish you knew. I'm not okay. But I want to be okay. But I'm still not. Deep by Mandro.
No! Set me free! Let me live! I deserve to be born! I want to live for heaven's sake! Oh, baby! Ladies and gentlemen, dear fathers and mothers, listen to my plea. Listen to my story. I could have been the 17th Lady President of the Philippine Republic if you had given me the chance to live. Had you not deprived me of my life? Had you not taken away my privilege to be born? Some 11 years ago, a healthy ovum started to generate in the womb of a woman with 6 other children. My coming should be a herald of joy,
a symbol of love incarnate. But to my mommy, it was a burden, a problem, an additional mouth to feed. To Dad, it was a mistake. An effect of mom's carelessness for not taking the contraceptive pills. One gloomy day in June, my unexpected coming was confirmed. It was a painful decision. I could sense the imminent danger as Mom got inside the abortion room. I was an unwanted child. No one loved me. No one cared. I was a rejected being. A tiny love slowly forming into a human being with human soul. I was already beating, and my thumb had already the unique mark. As I was holding strongly to my mother's womb, a splash of it came over me. I cried in extreme pain out. Mom! What have you done this to me? Am I not the flesh of your own flesh, the blood of your own blood? The rubber suction cuff, my tiny lips, and mercilessly twisting it, slowly cutting it from my body. I struggled for my life. 1, 2, 3, and the first part of me came out. Mom, why have you permitted this? Am I not God's flesh of love to you? Then it was followed by another rubber suction, sucking the other part, moving it inward until Mom put it. How can they tell? Mom! Why have you done this to me? Am I not God's image? You love to protect? Then I was shaking once, twice, several times, until I didn't know anymore what has been going around. I gasped for my breath. Then came the final. My head. The abortionist term as number 1 was protected from my torso. Gone is my chance to live a healthy, normal life. Gone is my chance to behold the many lovely things that God created for us. Gone is the promise of a blissful life. Gone. Gone forever. The plea of an aborted fetus.
This time, let's give the floor to the participants of the Oration category.
I Am the Youth of Today by Lovella Chris L. Pal. I am the youth of today. I am a descendant of the brave Katipuneros and the strong-willed leaders of the revolution. I wear the red banner and carry the torch of my guerrilla forefathers. The blood of my ancestors runs through my veins. I was not delivered into this world in defeat. The resilience of the past centuries nourishes my will, but I am still fighting for my freedom, justice, and peace. To our distinguished members of the Board of Judges, to my fellow contenders, friends, visitors, ladies and gentlemen, good day. I, Stephen Christian G. Dapuno, stand before you to speak for democracy that our heroes died for, the unfortunate and the unjust strive for, the present and even the future generations' endeavors. Honor and dignity flow in my blood, and my heart beats for freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, the Filipino heroism is our legacy. It is found in the determination that made it possible for our Banganhon brothers to fight for freedom. It is in the courage that sustained them to seek justice for the brutal Banga massacre many years ago. Let the blood of the courageous Katipuneros run through the veins of our children. Let their cries be echoed to our youth. Let us revel in the victory and peace that our forefathers gave their lives for. But where is our freedom? Through the agony of the 300s of years under the Spanish colonization, several years under the American and Japanese occupation, I should think that we are liberated from foreign forces. But a fellow Filipino dictator once again threatened our peace. When victory became ours, the seed of democracy in our country began to take root and sprouted to grow. I should rejoice and shout. However, ladies and gentlemen, I can see pictures of our motherland. In reality, at the present, and she is chained. Her shackles are those of poverty and inequality. Her chains are those of injustices, human rights violations, corruption and treason. Her eyes are blinded by the media and social networking. But her heart breaks as she sees her sons point their guns at each other. She sees her daughters slaving their way to foreign lands to earn money, to buy food for their families. Is this what freedom has cost her? I am the youth of today. I am free to do what I want without prejudice. I am free to say what I want without the fear of incrimination. I have grown fond of TV shows, love teams, and teleserye. I fight over them in social media. If only my fellow youth can defend our land from domestic terrorist groups, like how we defend Alda or Pastillas Girl. If only we could protect our West Philippine Sea from foreign invaders, like how we protect our favorite love teams from rumors. Then I can say that our forefathers' heroism is not in vain. Fellow Banganhons, I am the Filipino youth of today. I enjoy social networking like Facebook and Instagram. I enjoy taking selfies and posting them online. But what I do online does not define me. It is my thoughts. Thoughts that will always contain memories of the meaningful virtues our ancestors passed down to us. It is in my words, in the stories that I will tell my future children and grandchildren of how Ayo Ayo came to be. It is in my actions that embodies the true nature of Sagibig, helping one another. As Dr. Sarizal once quoted, "He who does not know how to look back where he came from will never reach his destiny." The only way for us to reach our dreams for the future is to have a clear understanding of the past. What has already happened can never be changed, but they can be lessons that we can learn from. Ladies and gentlemen, where's your freedom? Once again, good day.
Let your voice be heard. Let your voice be heard through peace, democracy, equality, and justice. I am with the small voice. I have with the small dream. The fragrance of the flower in the unpolluted air. These are the lyrics of the song I have shared. Yes, my dear friends, our voice can be heard if we live in a peaceful place with democracy, having equal opportunities to obtain justice. To our dear teachers, fellow students, and to my co-contenders, a pleasant day to one and all. Being a student, I am fully aware of what is happening around me. From the daily news, we can hear, read, and view that crimes are rampant, especially in urban areas. Getting the life of a person is so simply done in daylight time. Poor becomes poorer, while rich becomes richer. Democracy is now being disregarded, and justice is only for the wealthy ones. Rich people can buy justice, but poor will just be put to jail. Sad to say that democracy is no longer for the people, by the people, and of the people. How fortunate are those people who were blessed with good luck and power because of their high and supreme positions? How lucky are those political people who can pocket the funds of the government? How wise are those people who hypnotize and make the citizen think that they are spending a lot of millions for their illusionary projects? Are these just signs of injustices? I can say these are. Injustices have made our country suffer poverty and left our nation in the world of violence and disturbance. Others will step on the shoes of somebody in order to reach their ambition. Well, these are just done by the people who aim to be in a government position and are attracted to shivering gold. Is that the kind of living we want to continue? Precisely, all of you will answer no. No. No, because we all want a happy and harmonious life where we have a deserved tranquility and peaceful environment to practice democratic way of government with equality and balanced civil rights, and to have a perception of justice for all. We all want a prosperous and a blameless future and a satisfying government handling for the generations to come. The question that blocks our minds is, can we maintain all of this? Yes, my dear friends, I have seen the light of justice and equality and freedom, and my heart has been lifted by the vision of democracy. And I shall not rest until my land and my people shall have been blessed by this. Let us do our part, give up our best, and let our voice be heard all over the universe. Let there be peace on earth and goodwill to all mankind. Thank you and good day.
I rise to speak on the pandemic, its impact in our future. The coronavirus pandemic is having some of its greatest impacts on people, on low incomes, temporary migrants, and women. It has exposed the vast gap between being the wealthiest in our society and people barely making ends meet. It has exposed the crushing weight of inequality that many in our community bear. COVID-19 has laid bare the systemic racism we suffer from in Australia, with the government choosing to exclude nearly 1 million temporary migrants from their support packages. This is how systemic racism works. When designing the wage subsidy, the government said, we had to draw a line somewhere, and this is where they drew it. Other countries have gladly included migrant workers in their wage subsidy scheme, but shamefully not Australia. For this government, it didn't matter whether you are working or paying taxes in Australia before the pandemic hit. The government said, now you're on your own. The message was clear. We don't care if you become homeless. We don't care if you don't eat. We don't care if your mental health suffers. Australia is not responsible for you even though you live here. We have seen the depth and breadth of the housing crisis in Australia during this crisis. We know millions of people are living in housing stress and are just one rent payment away from being turned out into the streets by a system that puts investors' profits ahead of all else. Saying the housing system is broken is an understatement. Housing is a human right. This is the time for federal government to lead at the front with big investments to build public and community housing as part of their economic stimulus. Women have been hit harder than men when it comes to job losses during this pandemic. We know women bear the brunt of the work when it comes to caring for children. Thankfully, the introduction of free and universal child care has been a huge step forward for access to child care. It should be made permanent. The government has finally recognized child care and early learning for what it is, an essential service that we all rely on and everyone can access, not only those who can afford to pay. Higher education is an absolutely critical element for the recovery of this crisis. Yet the government has gone out of its way to ensure that universities do not have the support they need to survive. Despite its devastating impacts, the COVID-19 has provided us an opening to reset and to reshape our society and our economy for our better. Nothing would be worse than going back to what we had come to expect as normal. We need a universal and permanent changes, universal and free child care, free higher education, a safety net that doesn't leave anyone behind. A safety net that doesn't leave anyone behind. A housing system that ensures a secure a home for everyone. An economy that values the spirit of our community and puts people before profit. A society where everyone has the opportunity to engage in fulfilling and secure work with good wages, where care and community work is valued, where rampant profit-making and endless growth are faint memories, and the true measure of good society is our well-being, how we care for each other, our country, and our planet, the pandemic's impact.
Honorable judges, my fellow students, competitors, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to speak for democracy. I speak for democracy. I am a Filipino who live and breathe in this country of paradise, Philippines. I am a successor of the past of our mighty heroes who made their sacrifices for our freedom. I carry the torch of hope justice, and love. I am a crusader for democracy and a believer of free speech. I stand for our beliefs and principles. I fight for the right and I oppose the wrong. I am the embodiment of freedom, equality, and peace. I am an agent of change for the country and for the whole world. I stand before you to speak for democracy. My heroes died for, the unfortunate and unjust strive for, and the present and even the future generations endeavor. Honor and dignity flow in my blood, and my heart beats for freedom. Though the agony lasted for a number of years, from the Spanish colonizers to the Second World War, the seed of democracy in my country began to take root and sprouted to grow. However, I can see the pictures of my motherland in reality at the present. Poverty reigns most in the society. Human rights violations are committed. Inequality governs each family. Disorder gives birth at a time. Betrayal forms undeniably in the government. My dear friends, look at our land. Wake up. As Filipinos, is this what you really want to see? The twilight we shed should be over. We must witness another sun to rise. For in every ending starts a new beginning. Yes, I truly speak for democracy. I am what I say, what I think, and what I do. Together, we stand as a nation, and together, we can make democracy a living legacy, not to be subverted, but to be protected and preserved.
Now, let us render our eyes and ears to the participants of the spoken word poetry category.
Scare away the pandemic. Coronavirus, the worst disease. Hide in your homes if you please. Clean your room and disinfect. These are some of the things that we should not forget. A disease killing lives and spreading negative vibes. Symptoms like fever making us weak. Doctors' help we need to seek. Started in China, now the world is sick. Let us unite and find a cure, very quick. You will have fever, as I told. You will get a headache and a cold. Following up, then comes cough. Getting rid of is now quite tough. You will get problems of respiration. Now, we all need prevention. Muscle pain can come too. Let us build immunity, me and you. Wash your hands with some soap and water. Step 1, rub palms together. Step 2, rub the back of both hands. Step 3, interlace fingers and rub hands together. Step 4, interlock fingers and rub the back of fingers of both hands. Step 5, rub thumb in a rotating manner followed by the area between the index and thumb for both hands. Step 6, rub fingertips on palm for both hands. And step 7, rub both wrists in a rotating manner. those places, like malls, parks, and markets. Don't be one of those 1,000 cases. Always think of your safety, your loved ones, your community, and as well as your country. Visit the doctor if you need care. Observe proper hygiene and always take care. Now, just make others all aware. We do all of this because we care.
Ang tulang ito ay inaalay ko sa lalaking mahal na mahal ko. Ngunit binaliwala ng martir. Sa pagbilang ko ng 3, 1, 2, 3, sana sa paglingon mo, ako pa rin ang mahal mo. Tila ba ako'y nasasanay? Puso ko'y winasak mo ng umalumanay. Pilit na sumisigaw ng walang humpay. Palayain ako upang makamit ang tagumpay. Lagi mo na akong sinasaktan. Paulit-ulit kitang pinagpapasensyahan. Iniintindi kita. Wala na akong magagawa pa. Sa pagdurog mo sa puso ko, yun din ang paglubog ko. Physical na pagpasakit, okay lang ako. Umabot na nga tayo sa punto na wala na talaga tayo, ngunit bakit? Nasaan na yung pangako mo, tayo hanggang dulo? Umabot na ng 12 minuto, 2 linggo, 4 na araw, 2 buwan na hindi mo ko pinapansin. Natitiis mo ko, napakahirap damhin. Ngunit bakit? Anong nangyari? Anong nangyari? Noong unang araw nating pagsasama, noong unang araw nating pagkikita na mahal mo pa, nasan na? Inintindi kita. Lahat ginawa ko na. Inintindi ko ang laro mo. Inintindi ko lahat ng pagkukulang mo. Ngunit paano na? Ganito lang ba ako kadaling kalimutan? Ganito lang ba? Nasasaktan na ako. Pilit kong gustong kumawala. Ngunit paano? Puso ko'y nakapalipit na sa'yo. Hindi na makawala dahil sa panglalason mo. Nagkamali ba ako? Sang banda? Aayusin ko. Sang banda itatama ko, huwag mo lang akong iwan ng ganito. Napakasakit isipin. Sa pamilya ko, sa mga kaibigan ko, ipinaglaban kita dahil mahal kita. Ngunit anong nangyari? Ano na lang ako sa'yo? Inuna mo ang laro mo, inuna mo ang mga lakad mo. Wala ka ng oras sa babaeng pinili mo. Wala ka ng oras sa akin. Wala na, wala na. Alam mo bang minahal kita? Alam mo bang lahat ng gusto mo ibibigay ko? Alam mo bang lahat ng paghihirap ko dahil sa'yo? Alam mo ba na wala nang iba akong minahal bukod sa'yo? Sa pagdating ng panahon, lagi mong aalhanan, nandito lang ako para sa'yo. Ngunit palayaan mo na ako, please lang, nahihirapan na ako. Pambubugbog mo, mga masasakit na salita, nakakasakit ng damdamin. Gusto ko.
Ang akdang ito ay naisatitik para sa mga taong sumugal sa laro ng pag-ibig. Sa mga taong umasa, nagpakatangat naniwala at walang takot na tumaya sa mapagbirong tadhana. Ang piyesang ito ay alay ko para sa inyo. Ang piyesang ito ay pinamagatang Kaibigan. 7,107 ang bilang ng pulo sa bansang ito. Iba't ibang wika, kultura at paniniwala ang taglay nito. Marami ring lugar ang mapapasyalan mo. Ngunit ganun pa man ang Bigan. Ang bigan ang paborito kong puntahan. Hindi ko rin mawari, ngunit dahil na rin siguro na sa lugar na ito, unang nabuksan ang pagsilakbo ng tahimik kong puso. Pebrero. Pebrero, 14/29. Markado pa rin sa isipan ang pagtatagpo ng dalawang nilalang. Mistulang pinagtagpo ni Bathala na nakakabahala, ngunit bahala na. Basta alam ko, masaya ako't kampante sa kung anong meron ang ikaw at ako. Ako na nga siguro ang pinakamasayang babae sa mundo nang nagkaroon ng ikaw sa buhay ko. Hindi ko inakala na sa malawak na mundong ito, makikilala kita. Ngunit anong nangyari? Bakit ganito? Sinasaktan mo lang ang puso ko. Ngayon, eto, patuloy pa rin nagtatanong sa sarili, meron nga ba talagang tayo? O ako lang? Ako lang ang bida sa kwentong binuo ko. Na kahit sa mga kaibigan ko, nagbingi-bingihan ako, mga payo nilang huwag maging marupok, may halaga ka. Hindi ka nararapat sa isang katulad niya. Ngunit lahat ng ito'y tinakasan ko. Dahil heto pa rin ako, nagpapakatang at umaasa na mamahalin mo sa bawat paghampas ng alon, mahal kita. Sa bawat pagpatak ng luha sa mata, mahal kita. Nadurog ako nang malaman kong may iba ka, ngunit mas nagdurugo ako nang mapagtanto ko na kailan may hindi naging ako ang dahilan ng bawat ngiti mo. Ngunit sa kabila ng mga ito, mahal pa rin kita. Patuloy pa rin naglalaro sa aking isipan ang mga katanungang hanggang ngayon wala pa rin kasagutan. Ano to? Sumabay lang ba talaga tayo sa uso? Nagbigan as a friend? Pero tama na. Tapos na. Tapos na. Pangako, isasara ko na ang kabanatang akala ko'y binuo nating dalawa. Ngayon tanggap ko na kailan may hindi magkakaibigan ang ikaw at ako sa vegan. Kaya paalam na, sapagkat napagod na. Nakakapagod rin palang gapos sa pagmamahal na hindi mo kayang suklian. Nakakapagod rin palang madurog sa mga ipinaparamdam mo na wala namang palang kahulugan. Nakakapagod rin palang masaktan. Kaya sa mga madlang nasa aking harapan, naway kayo'y may natutunan sa aking karanasan. Pangako, hinding-hindi na muling titibok ang puso kong ito sa kung sino-sino lamang. Lalo na sa matalik kong kaibigan.
Sa pag-iisip ng kahapon, kinagisang mundo'y pilit ding binabaon. Pagbabago'y binibigyang doon upang kasalukuyang panahon ay maiahon. Sa bawat oras, minuto't segundong umaalpas, sa bawat araw na tumatakbo't lumilipas, katotohanan sa utak ko'y kumakawalan nagpupumiglas. Sipayong kay pait sa dibdib ko'y di kaata mababaklas. Mga pangyayaring dinubos na mawari, tindiktak ng dulot, pilit na nagahari, sakit na di nakikita ng ating mga mata, simbilis ng bawat ihip ng hangin kung manlasa. Walang sinasanto, walang sinisino, buhay mo'y delikado, maging ikaw may kawani ng gobyerno, ikaw ay nasa peligro. Sa gera, na ang kalaban ay di nakikita, baril at bomba ay di sapat na sandata, ganito kapagsik ang pandemya. Ngunit, lingid sa kaalaman ng iba, ako ay may alam na mahika. Alam mo ba yung abracadabra? Pwes, magbilang ka ng isa, dalawa, pero palitan natin ng bahagya, magbilang ka ng pababa,
3, 2, 1. Marahan kong inimulat ang aking mga mata. Sumilip sa bintana, nakaalintana ng pag-asa. Aliwalas ng kalangitan, halamang luntian, paro-parong sumasayaw, ipong nagsisiliparan. Ang umaga'y sadyang kainit, puno ng saya. Ang umaga ay may hatid na pag-asa. Pesteng sumisira at kumikitil ng buhay, lilisan na. Dumi ng mga politiko ay iniimis, nililinis at pinapakinis. Nang sa gayoy landas ng taong bayan, di lumihis. Tulad ng mahika, tayo'y mamangat maniwala, mapagbimbog pa ng tadhana, sa bayong nagkakaisa, tiyak, pandemya mapupugsa. Pangambay ating ibubura, nang sa gayoy bayong nakakulong, makalaya na. Sa mga sinabing salita at patuloy pang iilikha, mahanap ang saya sa kalumang salamangka. Ngunit, ang tunay na mahika ay di makikita sa mga taong talamangka, kundi sa mga taong bukas ang diwa sa pagiging makabansa. Ito may di madali nilantar, pagkat pagkakaisa muna ay nararapat, pagtutulungan, pananampalataya, magbigay simpatya at maging handa. Ito ang susi upang mahika'y makita. Sa pagtatapos ng tulang ito, nais kong isiwalat sa bayang aking kinabibilangan at ng sanlibutan na sa gitna ng pandemya may mahikang mahahayag na siyang lunas sa pandemyang patuloy na lumalayag.